What up, guys? It's Cobalt, and today has been really weird. So, let's talk about it. First off, top of the hour. Ellie did not wake me up at 7:30 in the morning or 2 in the morning and let me sleep. I woke up at 9:30, and I was like, where's the dog? Like, why did she not wake me up? And, walked out, and she was just like enjoying her morning awake. And I looked at the normal spots to see if she had pottied, and there was nothing. So I was like, that's really weird, but good for you. So I immediately took her outside, and she was very excited to go outside. And I was very excited to have been able to sleep for a extended period of time. I was like looking around my space and quickly was like, are you depressed? Because the level of chaos in the kitchen was absurd. Now, Ellie did come with the pharmacy, and her mom brought me all these different treats and toys and stuff. That half of the kitchen counter was her stuff just spread around. Clearly, I had been taking stuff out and not putting it back, and just leaving it wherever it landed. And the other side was filled with a bunch of random pieces of mail, and whatever I scrapped together for dinner yesterday was just in pieces in the kitchen. I had Tupperware down the entire side, like clean Tupperware. I don't know what I was doing. It looks like they were having some sort of conference where none of them could touch each other, and they had their lids stacked on one side. I was like, what is happening? And then in my coffee area, there was just a bunch of coffee rings on the kitchen counter. Okay, now you travel back down past the conference of Tupperware, and you get to the sink, and I could see the top, of cups. Cups are short, which means that there was a bunch of crap stacked below it. And when my house gets to this craziness, it's so strange because I'm like, did I not see you the last 2 days? But I really think I just ignored it because I was running on such little sleep. So anyways, I was like, okay, I need to take care of this. This is ridiculous. Who lives like this? So anyways, I did my morning routine with Ellie, fed her, and then I was like, let's just get on these dishes, the least I can do. And so I am doing the dishes, and I'm kind of in that area of gray where your brain's not totally awake yet, but you're also awake. I didn't even have coffee yet because I was just too busy judging myself for the pigsty I lived in. So anyways, I'm doing these dishes. I'm being like, oh, I wonder if this is all gonna fit in the dishwasher. And as I'm talking to myself, I step back, and slowly my heel just sinks into a pile of shit. And it's the one time that I wish I had cameras inside of my house so I could rewatch the sound I made of utter disgust as my brain, while squishing, started realizing what was happening. It was this sound. But what was so great about it is okay, Ellie was not born deaf, but has become deaf due to her old age. So there are certain frequencies that she can hear. And my ogre yell or whatever came out of me was high enough or loud enough that it alerted her, and she looked at me and I was just like, ew. So then I have, as you do when you have something on your heel, I have my toe down on the corner being like, how do I hop from the kitchen to the bathroom to get this shit off my heel? quickly learned that apparently the skill of hopping died in my 20s because I was like running into walls trying to get to the like guest bathroom to like clean this crap off. And then immediately I'm thinking, I need to call a house cleaner, like, to mop the floors. Like, this is disgusting. And then, like, Ellie's following me around, like, like, not really registering what is going on. And get back to the kitchen. I do have this, like, anti-fatigue mat that is where she went. So I was able to pick that up and like take it to the bathroom to like wipe it off. And as I was doing that, I was remembering that sweet old Ellie, literally, decided to crap instead of waking me up. And I would do that trade any day. So for the first time in forever, I think that's a song, I feel grateful for crap. I would rather step on crap than have another day of only 2 hours of sleep. So, that's when my morning started. Then became the progression of me trying to turn it around. I kind of wanted to get into this zone of just doing my work tasks as fast as possible so that I can go back to my true form of being a couch potato, which is what my brain needs today. Okay, so side note, I had a conversation with a friend who watches the videos, and he reflected back to me that, and I'm sure he said it in a very kind way, but it was something to the effect of, you've been running yourself ragged. And like, he's not wrong. So I think a lot of this is like the pressure I put on myself, my desire to get better. I feel like I'm building for a future business. Like, the more effort I do now will pay off, like, once my business has time to compound. I'm enjoying the process. It might look a little bit strange from the outside. Not, like, talking about this particular friend, but just from a society standpoint, you know, like, they're used to, 9 to 5, clock out, and then go on a yacht. Society is just like, you should be like enjoying yourself, and you should be spending all of your money, and you should be living paycheck to paycheck and keeping up with the Joneses, and I'm not really there. I'm like, oh, I ran out of deli meat. Well, let me just like fry up some Spam to put in the middle of my bread for a week until I go grocery shopping again to get more deli meat. Like, I'm in my resource era. I'm in my building era. I'm in my cutting corners on some things that drain me, like not going to social stuff that I don't want to go to. It's working for me. It is exhausting in some ways. Like, there's a trade-off, I guess, that's happening. Subconsciously, I heard him. And my subconscious brain has been working to put me back on the struggle bus to then slow down. So my brain wants to speed up and like get everything done really fast, and my body wants to slow down. So today has been very awkward. So I was able to get out of the house, drop off my packages, decided to go ahead and pick up that deli meat since I could have Spam as my meat of choice, but like, I need that Spam for other things, like breakfast. And also I feel like that's maybe too much salt. So anyways, went to go get deli meat, and then my subconscious brain that wants to slow me down also let me buy a container of chocolate frosted donut holes. So when I got home, that is what I had for lunch. Like, deli meat still in the fridge. So now that I'm filled with donut holes and sugar high, time to knock out my photos and listings and resume my new desired career and become a couch potato. So some days are like this, man. We'll see if I'm more enlightened tomorrow. I'm sad and also happy that my journey with Ellie is coming to an end. Her mom is getting her tomorrow afternoon. Then I'll have a few hours break, and then I'll have another dog coming in. I can't remember that dog's name right now, but I know it's a corgi. And I haven't sat a corgi yet, and I have met this one. Oh, her name's Scout. It took a while because I thought Scout was a boy, and then when I met him, I learned he was a she. So Scout is a girl. She's very loving, and she's going to be joining me just for one night tomorrow. There are revolving doors of dogs for the next 2 days, and let's just hope I figure out where I am in the world. All right, take care, everyone. Talk to you tomorrow.